are here, and today we are filming this Burgundy Aqua Eye. It is inspired / a recreation by Brooke L. I love her. I think she is beautiful and she is so talented, like blends amazingly. And I've just been admiring this look for literally the last like 6 months. So I thought I would try it out on my own and use some new products that I got for Christmas. So I am using 2 new Juvia's Place palettes. Well, new to me, they are definitely not new. And if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I already have my face makeup done, just some foundation, bronzer, concealer, and we are going to get started on the eyes, that way it's a little bit quicker. So today we are using a couple of Juvia's Place palettes. I got a bunch for Christmas and I'm super excited to try them out, so I figured I would try them out with you guys first. So the main palette we'll be using is the Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place. It's so pretty. I just couldn't help it. We need to use it. And then I'm going to just be using, you could just use that color, but because I have the other ones, I'm also going to be using the Nubian 2 palette and just one shade out of here. Honestly, I can't pronounce half the names on this palette, so this should be interesting. Okay, so first I'm taking Taza, which is this orangey warm brown color, and this is going to be our transition shade for today. And just focus it in the crease. First of all, on the outer corner where we want it to be the boldest and most intense. And then when my brush has a lot less product on it, I'm just going to bring it inwards. And I really like how these shadows are really pigmented, but also like they blend out really easily and it's really easy to build up the color. And it's okay if you get some on the lid because we're going to be cutting it afterwards, so not a big deal. So next, going to deepen the crease, I am going to take the shade Fez, and it is like a darker warm tone brown shade. And I'm going to take a smaller definer brush and then just put this into the crease. So this look is a lot of like back and forth and blending and building up the color and blending it out again. And that's just what's going to make it look the best. And I know it looks a little like strong in some points right now, but that's why you go back with a clean blending brush and just make sure it's all blended out. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Zora. And it is the burgundy shade in the palette. And I'm going to take, again, another small crease brush and just pack this lower down, just so that when the transition shades blend into the lid shade and it's not just like red and then orange. Okay, and we are almost done the crease. I just want to tie in the darker shade that we're going to use. So going into the Nubian 2 palette, I'm going to take the shade Jezebel, which is still a burgundy shade, but it's more on the purple side. And I'm just going to place this over the like burgundy red shade that we just used, just because it's pulling a little bit pink. Okay, now for the fun part, we are going to cut the crease, and I'm actually going to cut the entire crease today, and I'm just using the concealer that I use on my face, Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light Medium Honey. You guys know I always use this stuff. And I'm just going to take a Smith 212 brush, it's just a flat definer brush, and I'm going to cut the crease like that. So take your time doing this, guys. Like I always say in every single cut crease video, it really makes a world of a difference. Alright, so now I have the crease cut, and I'm going to take, going back into the Saharan 2 palette, I'm going to go back in with the shade Zora, and I'm going to pack this on the inner and outer corner, leaving the middle of the lid very open. I just want to put a little bit of color down first. So I'm going to be doing a spotlight eye, so it's kind of going to go, I'm going to line where I cut the crease and then in the middle, and then I'm going to, it's going to be more of like a triangle parallel, what's the one? A rhombus? A rhombus. I've been out of school for too long. Anyways, it's going to be the widest at the top, and then it's kind of going to go and fade inwards, if this makes any sense. So the color to do that, we're going to be using a pop of color for that. I'm not even going to pretend like I can say this, but it is the mint green shade in the palette. It's so pretty. I'm always drawn to these colors, but I never know how to use them. So we're going to do it like this. So I'm just going to take a MAC flat shading brush, and I'm going to pick up the color, and then I'm going to, I lost my Fix Plus. It's somewhere in the house, on my floor, on my vanity that I can't see right now. I'm just going to spray it with some setting spray. You really don't even need this for this color. It's so amazing, but I like to do it anyways. So I'm just going to pack this in the middle. Where I'm going to get the color to be the most intense. And then I'm going to take a very flat brush, and I'm going to, like I said, line the top and kind of create the shape. I don't care for how pink the actual shade is. So again, we're going to go in with Jezebel just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. And I'm just going around the spotlight now. Just packing it on top. And then I'm also just very gently going over the edge where the purple and the aqua meet. So then going back in with the aqua shade, again just going to kind of blend out that line where the two are meeting. Alright guys, so I'm going to apply a very light liner on top of my lash line just to hide a lash band, and I will be right back. Alright guys, and for lashes today, I am using velour lashes in the style Rich and Fluffy, and it's exactly that. They're like a dark, fluffy pair of lashes. They are super pretty if they want to focus. Alright, well they are like a very fluffy, dark pair of lashes, so I figured I would use those today, and I will apply those off camera. I have a video on applying lashes if you guys want to check that out, so I will be right back. Alright guys, so next I'm going to move on to blush while my lashes dry, so I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Endless, and it's kind of like a neutral mauve-y rosy shade. Okay, and then I haven't exactly decided how I want to do the lower lash line, so we're going to figure this out together. So I'm taking our original transition shade, which is called Taza, the warm orangey shade, and I'm just going to take that on a smoky smudger brush from Urban Decay and smudge this under my lash line. You want to make sure to connect it to the outer corner of your eyeshadow. Okay, and then taking the other darker shade, the other brown shade that we used in our crease, Fez, we just used Taza, and I'm applying this closer to the lower lash line now. And then just to incorporate the upper lash line a little bit, I'm going to take the shade Jezebel and just apply this right along my lower lash line. Alright, so next I am going to line my lower lash line with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Perversion, just a black liner. Alright guys, and for inner corner highlight, we're going to go with something a little bit more fun. So I'm taking my Kat Von D holographic palette, and I'm going to mix the emerald green and the teal blue shade and apply that to my inner corner. For highlighter today, I'm going to use the Kylie Cosmetics French Vanilla Highlighter. It's just like a light warm gold shade. And for lips, I'm going to line my lips with the Makeup Forever 1C lip liner. Okay, I think I'm going to use ColourPop Aquarius Ultra Satin Lip, but we will see because I tend to change my mind once I put these things on. I feel like a peacock right now between my hair and my eyeshadow. Also, I feel like this looks so much better in person than it does on camera, but that's okay. I think I'm also going to add a little bit of Ludwig onto this liquid lip just to make it a little tiny bit more neutral. Alright guys, so that is it for today's look. I know it's definitely not your normal everyday makeup look, but I thought it was a fun change, and I've been wanting to play with like burgundy and teal for a long time, or aqua. So that is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can see more videos from me in the future. And we will see you all again very soon. Bye everyone!